Let's talk about somebody who is in a situation where they thought they would be further along with their savings and they're starting to panic because they're worried that their money's going to run out before they die or they're not going to be able to retire. How do you use that happiness definition right now if that's the reality?
This is not true for everybody. This is
Okay.
not black and white, but there are a lot of these cases. I would say the majority of these cases where the reason that person has not been able to save as much as they thought is because their expectations for many years probably have been spiraling out of control. And they were spending more money than they should have been because they were trying to chase who they wanted to be, even if it wasn't necessarily the level of lifestyle that they could afford. And so they were renting an apartment that was very nice because they had an expectation that that's where they should be. And they were comparing themselves to other people, even if it was kind of out of their budget. They were traveling and dressing and eating out in a way because that's who they felt that they should be, even if they couldn't necessarily afford it.
Morgan, I remember several years later, as we were starting to climb our way out, there was a level of relief when I could say to myself, both, I'm responsible for this mess. I can see how I made dumb decisions at
Mhm.
the time because I had outsized expectations for how I thought things were going to go. And admitting it to myself in a weird way made me feel like, well, if I've got the power to make dumb decisions, then maybe if I wake up and recognize that, I've got the power to make better decisions.
Yes, that's absolutely true. And so we chase money because it's so easy to wrap our heads around. And we chase it with the idea that it's the solution to all of our problems. Even if it can solve some problems, but not the biggest ones, the hole that you're trying to fill, the psychological hole that you're trying to fill is probably not going to be filled with money.